Okay. So, para maging healthy ang ating mga employees, meron tayong maternity care. For those who are high risk, we also have the perinatal care. So, kumpleto tayo sa laboratory test, ultrasound, fetal monitor, immunization for our pregnant employees. Mag-imot ang mode. So, and then for our children, we have the adolescent health. So if they have menstrual problems, we can address them, and hopefully they will not have teenage pregnancy. And we also have the immunization for children, like yung May, we have the HPV vaccine for the dependents, ages 9 to 14 years old. So, and during reproductive age, this includes yung 20 to 49 years old. Yan. Sa female, marami tayong pwedeng ibigay sa ating mga employees. Fertility workup, family planning, cervical cancer screening, gynecology, mammogram, immunization, HIV screening, and breast exam. For the males, we have the infertility workup, the DRE, we have the urology consult, and also HIV screening. So this one, for our cervical cancer screening, we have the pap smear, HPV test, BIA test. So, libre po yan pag sa mga empleyado. Every month of May, we have free pap smear, HPV test or BIA test. So hopefully by the succeeding months, marami nang pupunta. Kasi ito yung pinakamahirap namin na i-advocate sa mga employees kasi nahihiya silang mag-examine. Okay. So even during your menopause, yung mga senior citizen na natin na employees, we have the menopause clinic, and pwede silang magpa-check din ng bones nila. Now, so services are available. So don't waste the chance to have them because we have heard stories about employees or former employees na grabe na ang sakit, hindi pa nakikita kasi nga ayaw magpa-check up. So take the opportunity to have your annual exam during your birth month. So ito, we have the workplace hazard. Especially during the first trimester of pregnancy, hazard ang exposure to radiation, exposure to chemicals, exposure to infectious diseases, because they can lead to it can affect the baby. Pag early pregnancy, you are exposed to radiation, mga anti-neoplastic drugs, pwedeng mag-cause yun ng congenital anomalies. And even yung mga infectious diseases, like yung mga nagkaroon ng exposed sa varicella or sa mga measles, pwedeng may effect yun sa baby. So if you think you are pregnant, you have to be checked para alam mo kung paano ka mag-iingat, lalo na yung mga nurses na nandun sa OR, hindi sila dapat mag-assist dun sa mga may gas anesthesia kasi pwede merong effect yun sa baby nila and their pregnancy. So if you think you are pregnant or may period, you better check, especially if your work area includes exposure to radiation, chemicals, or infectious diseases. Other contributory factors are stressful, sabi kanina, stressful environment and unhealthy diet. Because meron tayong kaugulian, pagpatak ng 9 o'clock, nagme-merienda. Alas 12, kumakain ulit. Alas 3, nagme-merienda ulit. And what do we eat? Sabi nga ng lecture ni Dr. You are what you eat. So So if we are having unhealthy diets, it can lead to obesity, and obesity can be a cause of your polycystic ovaries, and then you have infertility problems. In stressful environment also, it can also lead to infertility or pwede yung mga hormonal imbalance ninyo. So, according to a journal, Reproductive Outcomes Among Female Healthcare Workers, they have noted that shift workers have decreased breastfeeding period. Kasi nga yung mga, they have mga panggabi or pang-morning, they have lesser time to breastfeed their babies. And then you have your exposure to chemo drugs may cause premature ovarian failure. Ito yung 38 years old ka pa lang nag-atrophy na yung ovaries, hindi ka na mag-mens, so hindi ka na mabubuntis. And then, working for more than 40 hours per week in the first trimester have increased risk of spontaneous abortion. So, ito daw, pag masyadong napapagod during your first trimester, there is increased risk of spontaneous abortion. And then they have noted that consumption of fried foods is a predisposing factor for infertility. Kasi gaya ng sabi ko kanina, more fat, unhealthy diet, tataba ka, and then obesity, and then you have your extra fats, which can be the source of your extra source of your estrogen. You will have hormonal imbalance, magpo-polycystic, mahirapang manganak, magbuntis sa infertility. Likewise, yung mga fast foods also associated with infertility. Kasi nga, marami ring mga spices, and then mataas sila sa mga trans fat. And then, they have also noted, hindi ko lang naisulat dito, they also noted, the American College of Obstetrics and Gynecology recommends that pregnant health workers should avoid repetitive bending when they are already in their second or third trimester. Kasi hindi daw maganda. So, and then avoid exerting too much effort pagbuntis because it can lead to premature labor. Yun ang ng American College of Obstetrics and Gynecology. So safety first. Wear your personal protective equipment, especially kung talagang ang area nyo is may exposure sa mga risk factors natin. Always practice universal precaution so that you will not be infected. Inform your superiors if you are pregnant. Ensure proper storage of chemicals and medicines. And then ensure proper ventilation in work areas. So, an ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. So, sa ating mga women, let's take care of ourselves, especially our pregnant health workers. Thank you.